All right, welcome back to the Underworld Sessions. This is session 7.5. So that means we got a guest in the building. They ain't gonna see you, so you can wave all you want, but you're waving into the void. Yeah, this being a house show, obviously I'm going to bring in people that specialize in the genre. So this guy that I brought in, good friend of mine for the past couple years. He is one of the, guys in Fort Worth and in the DFW area pushing house forward right now. Him and his collective crew. What do you want to be called? The crew, the House After Dark crew, are really putting on for the city and the whole area in Texas in general in the house scene. He's coming off of one of their events last night as of the time of this recording. Great time. Had a bunch of pictures, with if you follow me on Instagram, you'll be able to check those out. But yeah, real big up and coming guy, good friend. Berlez, welcome to the show. How you doing?
Good.
So, like I said, it's you've seen, hopefully you've seen some of these, but it's all house music, and you being, it was only natural that I had you on here. So, welcome to the show.
Appreciate it, bro. I'm excited for what we got planned right now. Testing.
Should be on. Go ahead and try.
Hello.
Yeah, you just gotta hold it real close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You gotta make out with it a little bit. You'll be all right.
Swallow the mic.
Yeah. So I've known you for 2 years, 3 years now, something like that.
Two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was kind of around when you first started DJing.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. What,
So
maybe like fifth gig was that
Archibald, no? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, with you and Lewis. So I mean, I kind of know enough to know how you started, but like for the people at home that don't, what got you into DJing?
Going to festivals and raves, pretty much. Just saw what everyone was doing there, like the DJs, and I was like, man, it'd be cool if I just bought a controller, started DJing myself. And that's how kind of me and Karma started too. They were in school in Denton, and every weekend I'd go over there and just take my little board, and that's how me and her practice. So pretty cool.
It sounds, pretty similar to most people.
Yeah.
You see somebody else doing it, you're like, that looks cool. I want to
Just
try
get a
that.
cheap control and just start messing around.
Yeah. What was your first controller?
Rev 1.
Oh, okay.
So I was on Serato.
Yeah, you had some to you.
Yeah, a little bit.
But so yeah, no, like, and obviously you, as I said in your intro, you are one of the guys that is like pushing house forward in Fort Worth specifically. Mm-hmm. You, Karma, Alize, and Anna, the House After Dark crew, putting these parties on in multiple venues, stuff that people who have been doing this for years couldn't imagine doing in, their long tenure. You guys have been doing it in what, a year, two years now?
Going for 3, I think.
Going for 3?
Yeah. We started 2024.
Yeah, so pushing 3 years, and you guys have, you're all over here, you're all over Dallas. Hell, you're going out to Austin and where else is it? San Marcos?
Nah, it's only been Austin
or Tyler, something like that.
It was Tyler. We were gonna do Tyler, but
that fell through.
It fell through, unfortunately. But shout out to the Tyler guys though. Yeah,
shout out to them. But so, what was it that got you into house music specifically? Because I know you said the EDM scene, but the rave scene, however long ago, wasn't what it is now. It wasn't, the guys like Solid Grooves and Cecile, and it was fucking Dim Mak and Mad Decent and all of the super big room guys. So what was it that got you into this more classic house renaissance?
I guess just my sound evolving over time. I guess it all starts with like tech house and stuff like that, and then kind of just make your way down to like a spot where you think your vibe is like where you vibe at the most, and just started vibing there. Yeah, pretty much. I honestly just, if the sound like I started with isn't the same what it is now. So yeah, just evolving over time, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, I share a similar sentiment in that with you. Whereas, like, when I started learning how to DJ, it was the Moombaton era. Like, it
Yeah.
was like guys like Dylan Francis
Oh yeah, yeah.
and Diplo was huge, and Major Lazer, as a group was going crazy, and all of that stuff. So when I came up, like, my first ever gig, I talked about this on the episode with my dad,
Mhm.
was my own prom, and I
Mhm.
played like a 10-minute set of nothing but that. Did it go over well? Probably not, but it was cool to me, and
Yeah.
so other people thought so. But um, similar to you, yeah, like the sound kind of changed and my taste changed. I
Mhm.
mean, I always had a like an inkling of what house music was, so I
Mhm.
always had that little nugget to reach for.
Mhm.
But yeah, so like, what was like the first kind of brush with the sound that drew you in?
Um, Probably. That was one time I went to It'll Do. I think we saw. I forgot who we saw. No, no, no. We went to Seismic Festival in Austin 2023, and there was just like a bunch of different artists, and I think we stumbled upon this very housey set, and then ever since that set, I think that's where everything started to change, and that's where I started to deep dive. I believe it was Ranger Truco, but it was back when he first started, and he was playing like very deep house compared to what he's playing now.
Yeah.
So I think it started with that.
Yeah, those are always the most fun sets when you're like,
Yeah.
who is this guy? And then you're just like,
Yeah.
oh, I need to know everything about this
He
guy
was
now.
he was at the small stage too, so and I think from there that's where everything changed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like I said, those are some of the most fun
Yeah.
like sets to go to, and you're just like, I don't know who this guy is, and you're listening to him, and you're like, oh, I need to be a part of that. So
Yeah. I remember when I came back from that festival, like that following week, I think I DJed like every day in my room for like a good 2 hours, and then I was just like finding music. Like that was like the vibe from that set that I saw, and then I was like, oh, I'm adding all this stuff, and then just kept doing the same thing, and then that's how the whole sound, like my whole sound change came and stuff like that too. So.
yeah, but you were using 1,001 track lists like crazy that
Oh
day.
yeah, man. I still do to this day.
Listen, you gotta have your tools. I understand, but your sound has become what you are known for. I can tell what a Berlez set is, without having to see that you're on a list anywhere. If I hear it, I'm like, yeah, that's my boy.
Mhm.
So what was that like, coming together with Karma and, the crew as a whole? What was that kind of like thought process like how what was the catalyst for y'all to like come together to bring your sound, bring Karma sound, bring, Anna and Alize's, thoughts and ideas into this whole process? What was the creation of House After Dark?
Uh, so actually, I actually started in my backyard. We threw parties. We just invited all our friends. The DJ sets weren't good, but that's how it starts. But I guess over time, since we'd all go together to these festivals and stuff, I guess we all like the same thing, and we all share like the same thoughts. We all we've all grown together is the best way to describe it. So I don't know. It's just growing together. That's kind of how everything got put together. We have similar views, similar. We all we all have similar goals, like just things like that. So that's kind of how the whole House After Dark creation started, because we all have similar views and we want all the same things. So just be on the same page. That's how we got there.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely nice to have like a community of people that you share that common interest with, and that you can, you know, luckily everybody has a creative mind and a creative thought process in that group, that you can all just kind of like, all right, here's what we're gonna do, and I mean, y'all have been off to the fucking races with it. So,
Like a lot of it goes like behind the scenes. It's like a lot of like trial and error. Like we have meetings, and like if they're like business meetings, sometimes we come out with a good idea, sometimes we don't. But we do it for the love of the game, So
Yeah, and that's, I mean, that's all you need to do it for, because
Yeah.
if you don't got that, then you're just kind of doing it for no reason.
Yeah.
So, you know, I just want to publicly say, much love and congratulations to all your success, because
Yeah.
you guys are off to the moon,
Yeah.
and
And
I
thanks for coming to take pictures too. Yeah, man.
I try to do what I can.
Yeah.
You won't let me DJ, but
No, it's coming soon, bro. Don't worry. It's
yeah.
coming soon.
Well, we'll see. But yeah. So again, I just wanted to. I don't think I've ever told you to you, but
Uh-huh.
publicly on video now we have record of it. Much congratulations to you guys.
Thank you.
Much continued success, and I can't wait to see where you guys go from here. But enough of that sappy shit.
Mhm.
Who you got beef with? I'm kidding. No, we're not going there. We're not going there. We're not going there. I promise.
No.
Unless, I mean, I might start a Patreon. We'll do that. We'll do that. You have to pay for it. No. So like with your guys' growth and with your guys', like I said, much success. Where do you guys plan? You don't gotta give nothing away,
Mhm.
but like, where do you guys see House After Dark going for the next, year or so?
Shoot. Honestly, we're just going day by day, but in the future, hopefully, maybe doing a takeover like somewhere big, or even doing a takeover in a different state would be pretty cool. Like I think setting like little goals. Maybe next goal will be like doing a takeover like let's say like
Take over
New York. Or
Yeah,
something.
take over Lincoln, Nebraska.
Yeah, baby steps. Maybe doing something like that would be a really good idea. Even like, who knows? Maybe one day you'll see House After Dark like on a festival lineup or something. You never know.
I mean, you guys are close. You guys
Yeah.
did. Y'all did Breakaway, didn't y'all? Both of y'all.
Yeah, we
You
did
and
Breakaway. Yeah.
Not
We-
as
not
as a
yeah,
collective, but y'all.
we worked with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we have that, but maybe on a festival line would be pretty cool.
I can see it coming, especially with the next thing I wanted to bring up was you started getting into production, correct?
Correct.
So what was your kind of steps into that, because that's the one way ticket to any festival is you
Yeah,
got to
that
make
is
your own
true.
stuff.
Yeah.
So what kind of spurred you into that direction?
I mean, if you want to like get out there and get like the best gigs, like if you want to be like your idols, you got to step into producing, you got to come up with your own stuff. Yeah, I got into it just because I felt like I needed to, but also because I wanted to too. At first, it was hard. The first year I started doing it was really hard, but these last couple months, it's been really fun. You get really addicted to it once you figure out how to use everything. But no, yeah, it's just also I've also loved music too, so that's another reason why I got into it too. I don't have any music background, so I just been YouTube videos for the past year and a half.
YouTube University gets us
Exactly.
all.
Same thing with like graphic design too. YouTube everything.
Yeah, everything. Listen, you got to do what you got to do, because good luck finding people to teach you how to do it that
Yeah.
aren't going to cost you an arm and a leg. But speaking of people to do it with, I do know that you have some collaborators that you've been working with, and like
Oh yeah.
what was that setup like? Like, how did you? I know you said the guy that you're working with, you met and he's from Jersey. How did that like come across?
Oh yeah. Shout out to James. His girlfriend actually lives here, and she came to one of our events, and then she came again, but this time he was in town, and so I talked with him, just kept in touch on social media, and then we got him to DJ here a couple months ago, maybe like 4 months ago, and then just been talking to him ever since. And me and him sent ideas back and forth of music, and I mean, you've heard it. It's pretty good so far.
Yeah, no, it's pretty solid stuff. I see
Yeah.
a Cecile record label deal coming soon,
that's,
hopefully.
That's the goal. So, but yeah, man, just sending ideas back and forth. Whatever me and him like, we go with, and yeah, it's been pretty cool.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot easier to do now than what I've ever heard of people, saying it's like, oh, well, we got to get in the studio. It's like, I can shoot this guy a text message with the audio recording, and if he wants to change it, he can change it now. So it's definitely got to be, way more convenient to do, especially with somebody that is out of state.
Yeah. No, I think he's even on a different software, so we're doing it by stems. So
Oh Lord, yeah,
But
that's
it's pretty cool though.
that sounds like brain surgery. Good luck figuring that out. But I'm glad you were able to, because I
Yeah,
probably couldn't.
it's pretty cool. I like it. It's cool.
So, again, going back to the whole House After Dark, project. Um, you guys are again very in-house. Y'all do everything yourselves, and you were speaking about the graphic design, and I know you do all of your flyers, and all of your flyers are cool as fuck. So, like, what was your your kind of inspiration? Because it is a very distinct style that I know that like even people that don't know anything about DJing, they're not a part of like any scene or anything like that. They see y'all's flyers and they're like, oh, I know what event that is. Like, even before they see y'all's logo, before they see anything branded, they're like, oh, I know who that is. Like, cool, let's go. What was that kind of like inspiration that you took that kind of made you have this distinct style that you guys are known for now?
So actually, I took graphic design classes in high school, but after I graduated, I never did anything with that skill that I learned until we started House After Dark. And then one day, because we didn't want to use AI flyers.
nor should anybody, but here we are.
One day I just sat on Pinterest and I just looked up like a bunch of different ideas, sent them in our group chat of like what style they liked, and we all agreed on this one certain style. It's called brutalism, something like that. I can't think of it.
Brutalism, I'm pretty sure.
I think that's what it's called.
Sounds familiar.
And then we agreed on that type of style, and I got a hold of Photoshop, and then just sat on there for like hours trying to draw a square, a good square, and then watched a lot of videos on YouTube, and then just started like just messing with it and just putting it out. And then as 2 years go by, I think I've gotten a lot better. So I kind of know what to do, what details to add. Like, it's just little things like that.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like I said, it's a very distinct style, and like I can post 10 flyers and you're gonna know exactly which ones are a House After Dark poster, because it's a very like it's cool. Like, there's no other way to describe it. Like, it just looks cool. And I was always curious, as like, how the fuck is he doing this? Because I couldn't come up with this if you gave me 15 hours and an Adderall. So props. Well, we're not promoting drug use, kids, or stolen Photoshop, or stolen Ableton, which we may or may not be recording this on. We're not doing that.
I don't know nothing
We're not doing
about
that. I plead the fifth. I think we've talked to people's ears off enough. Let's get straight to the music. But before we go, thank you again for coming out. Where can the people find out more about Berlez?
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at I'm Berlez. But most importantly, follow House After Dark. That's where everything's going.
That's right. You heard it here. So we're going to cut it here. We're going to get to Berlez in the mix, and we'll see y'all here shortly.
Thank you.
Voyager me inside out and round and round. Upside down you turn me. You give love and stick to me. Upside down. Inside out. I said
And that is a wrap for Underworld Sessions session 7.5 with special guest Berlez. Unfortunately, due to some technical difficulties, we did have to cut his edition of the show short. We basically lost like the last 10 minutes of his mix audio-wise. So there's footage of him DJing, but there's no sound. So it doesn't really make for a good mix show when there's no music involved. So I do apologize to Berlez for the inconvenience. But despite the technical difficulties, it was still a great mix, still a great time. Again, I would like to thank Berlez for making time in his very busy schedule to come out here, hang out, and record with me. But yeah, that's gonna be it for us this time. Luckily, the recording situation is coming together a little bit more every time I do this. So hopefully I will have these technical difficulties ironed out by the time I have the next guest in the studio. But until then, this has been the Underworld Sessions once again. I've been your host, Orphevs. He was Berlez. You guys have been awesome. I'll see y'all later.